Hello and welcome to Playing with Energy. My name is Venus Castleberg. You all know that. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. It's all good. How are you today? So I've been pondering a bit about this, asking for what never occurred to you before. Have you ever thought about that? There's all sorts of things that we know that we're asking for, we want, we think we want, right? But what about all the stuff that never even occurred to you to ask for? So the universe is always desires to gift us everything and so much more, right? But let me just mute this other computer. But we have this limit, or I'll just speak for myself. I have this limit on what I can ask for and what's appropriate to ask for, what's not appropriate to ask for, what's the right thing to ask for, what's not the right thing to ask for. And well, what if all of that was a lie? There was no appropriate thing to ask for. Like, you could ask for anything, right? And then I know for me, for a long time, I also really thought that I should always be asking for other people. Like, somehow that made me a better person. But does thinking about or even talking about taking care of other people make you a better person? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. What if you didn't have to do anything to prove anything? And that's the other piece of it too, where we believe that we have to prove that we're a good person. And then somehow that will end up in heaven, or, we'll end up in a good place if we prove that we're good. What if you didn't have to prove it? What if who you are innately is magic walking? What if you're a miracle walking? And you don't have to prove anything to anyone to know that, to be that, to have that. So what are the things that maybe never occurred to you? Hello, Joseph. Welcome. Thank you for being here. What has it never occurred to you to ask for because you were told it was selfish to ask for more, or it was that if you asked for more and you got more, that somebody else had to go without? So what has never occurred to you to ask for? And I wonder if you'd be willing to ask for it now. And never occurred to you, maybe it's something big. Maybe it's like, it never even occurred to me to ask for $1 billion. Maybe it never even occurred to me to ask for a new puppy. Maybe it never occurred to you to ask for some really fancy art, right? Hello, Melissa. Welcome. So cool. Those things you can kind of go, okay, maybe it never occurred to me, but let's take it a little bit further. What if it, has it ever occurred to you to ask for a sustainable living earth? Has it ever occurred to you to ask for peace on earth? If you could ask for anything, and the earth will always go to work on your behalf because you asked for it, would you be willing to ask for things that you've never even occurred to ask for? And then let's take it even farther than that. Hello, Alyssa. Thank you for the hug. Thank you for being here. What if it's like, Joseph's like, a unicorn, sweet, right? Never occurred to you to ask for a unicorn, right? Because we've been told somewhere that it doesn't exist, or, that's a myth or whatever. But what if it's not? What if you could ask for anything? And I really want you to consider that what if you also left it open and you went, universe, would you be willing to gift me? Would you be willing to contribute to me? Would you be willing to bring into my life things that have never even occurred to me that would better my life, that would expand my life, that would make my life even greater? Right? So I used to know, like, there's this stuff that you know, right? And the stuff that you know, I'm going to go on a limb right now. If you're watching this video, you know how to watch a video. If you don't know how to make one, but you know how to watch one. And then there's a whole compartment and area of stuff that you know that you don't know. So maybe you know that you don't know how to do brain surgery, right? So if you know that you don't know how to do brain surgery, then that's an area you still know that you don't know it. But there's this whole other realm called you don't know what you don't know. And until you know it, so there's this whole other realm of like what the universe wants to gift you and what the universe wants to contribute to you, and how much greater your life can be, and what areas of your life you might like to change. Like, a lot of times I'll be like, you know what, universe, show me what I'm hiding from myself, so that I can look at it and change it. Because a lot of times we're hiding from ourselves something that we think is bad and wrong, and we're hiding from ourselves something that we think we shouldn't have or should not be happening, right? So if that was the case, what if that isn't the case, and there's just a whole realm of stuff that we're hiding from ourselves, or that we don't believe is possible, or that we're not willing to look at. And there's a whole shit ton of stuff that we're not even willing to receive, because we don't know that we don't know that we don't know to ask for it. We don't even know. It never occurs to us right, to ask for it, because we don't even know it's out there. It's like, trying to think of a great example, but I'll even talk about like I didn't know all the stuff that went into buying a house until I bought a house, right? There's just a whole lot of things out there that the universe knows, and that maybe you have an inkling of a knowing for, but it never occurred to you to even ask for it, right? In Access Consciousness, we use this questions as tools, and a couple of the questions are, how does it get better than this? And what else is possible? And those are things to ask, and one of the things I really like to ask is what else is possible now? What else is possible that I haven't even thought of? Because it plays into this, it never occurred to me to even ask for it. And So I don't even know to ask for it. So with that, let's pull. Before I forget, because I often will forget it, I just want to say thank you to all of those of you who have signed up for the 12 Days of Christmas Energy Pulls. I'm so excited. We are starting on the 24th of Christmas, and I'm really grateful for those of you who have signed up. All of the proceeds are going to Forest for Futures, something that never occurred to me to even ask for until this year. And then I was like, wow, I could actually ask for making a difference for the Forest for Futures or Actions for Futures, and ask you guys, would you like to contribute to that too? So you can join us. It's $12 for 12 days of energy pulls. Those of you who've done energy pulls with me before, they can be a lot of fun. And if you'd like to give it as a gift, we are welcoming anybody who would like to give it as a gift. 12 days for $12, and all proceeds go to Forest for Futures. And then I think today we're going to pull all the things that never occurred to you. So find a comfortable seat. If you're driving, please do not close your eyes. But if you're not driving, maybe closing your eyes allows you to settle in to your body. Invite and include your body on this journey. Maybe feel your feet on the floor, your hands on your thighs in your hands. Take a couple of deep breaths. Take a couple of deep breaths. All the way from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers. And then I'd like you to just go ahead and invite your team, your spiritual team. We all have one. Allow them to surround you. And let's just ask, just for fun, for everything that's never occurred to us to ask for. And we're going to pull energy from the universe, from the heavens, from the sky. You're going to pull energy in through the crown of your team's heads, and every being on any dimension that desires to contribute to all the greatness that you never even thought to ask for, that never even occurred to you to ask for. All of those beings that also desire to contribute to that today, invite them into the circle, and then pulling that energy in through the crown of their heads, through the top of their heads, or the top of the beings, let's say, because not all beings maybe have heads. And then allow that energy to flow out through the center of their beings. Maybe it's their heart area, maybe it's just the center. Right? And then pull that energy, all the energy, and all that never even occurred to you, in through your body. You pull the energy in through your heart and out your heart, out the back, and then trickle the energy back. Gift the energy back to maybe your team members. You can gift the energy to the earth. You can gift the energy to anybody else in your life that you'd like to contribute to. There is no, and that's the other thing about this too. It's like a lot of times we don't ask, like I said in the beginning, for what it is that we truly desire because we don't, either it's selfish or we don't believe it really is possible for us or that it exists. And what if that is a lie, for one? So everything that is, we destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, puck, puddle, nine shorts, boys, and beyond. And then, like, allow yourself. Okay, let's just hold on a second because I can perceive walls, barriers. It's kind of hard to receive when you have walls and barriers. So let's take deepest barriers down, even the ones we don't know about. Push them down, pull them down, way down. Destroy and uncreate them. It's okay if you really want your walls and barriers, you can pick them back up when we're done. It's a lot easier to receive when we don't have the walls and barriers. So just destroy and uncreate them. Let your defenses go. Let all those things that you believe that are defending you, that are actually keeping you from receiving, go. Even if it's just for the next 10 seconds or a few minutes here today. And how does it get better than that? And what else is possible? Awesome. So yes, go ahead and perceive all the beings that desire to contribute to you and all that never even occurred to you today. And if you feel your walls and barriers going back up, don't worry, you're safe. So just take them back down. They just desire to contribute to you. Yes, you. Not for anything that you've done, not because you're getting it right, not because you've been a good girl, not because, you're good and right and perfect. No. The universe, your team, all these beings desire to contribute to you just because you're you. You're you. There is no other reason. There isn't, you aren't going to get a stocking full of coal if you've been bad. It just desires to contribute to you, and so much that never even occurred to you to ask for. So would you be willing to receive what it never even occurred to you to ask for today? Even if it's just the energy of it. I'm going to pull the energy in from the heavens, from the sky, from the universe, in through all of those beings, all the benefactors, all the contributors, all the generative, chosen people and beings. And then allow that energy to flow through them, out their hearts, and now through your heart. Yes, that's better. Out your back and trickle it back. Pull massive amounts of energy in and through you. Allow that energy to fill you up, to touch every molecule and every fiber, to fill you up from the tips of your toes all the way up into your crown and overflowing. There is no limit to what is possible. There is no limit to what you can ask for. There is no limit to what the universe desires to gift you. The only limit that we have is the one that we place upon ourselves. The only ceiling that there ever is to what the universe would like to gift you is what you have put there yourself, and a belief that you've decided that you can only receive so much. So would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all ceilings and caps and limits that you've put on what you can receive today? Right, wrong, good, bad, black, bottom, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. And that's the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement, and you can check it out at theclearingstatement.com. Destroying and uncreating all the limits and all the definitions that you have to what you can receive and what you can't receive, and all the definitions to what you've decided is even possible. We destroy and uncreate those. Right, wrong, good, bad, black, pot, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. The universe desires to contribute to you. What else would truly be possible if you would only receive more? If you would open the doors, open the floodgates of things that never even occurred to you to ask. What else is truly possible? And how does it get better than this? Still pulling massive amounts of energy from the heavens through all of the beings, all of the all of those souls, all of the entities, all of the team members. The earth desires to gift you things that have never occurred to you to ask for. Pulling all the way through, allowing the overflow to trickle back to gift. Because there is no limit. There is an infinite amount of energy, resources, ideas, possibilities. And all we have to do, money, is receive. And don't worry if you haven't been receiving, or you feel like you haven't been receiving things tangibly so much. Would you destroy and create that, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, black, pot, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Because money is just an idea. Money comes to you in many, many different ways. So can you acknowledge all the ways that it does come to you? It may not necessarily be cash in hand from a job you did. It most likely will be from places that you never thought possible. From places that never occurred to you to even ask for money from. Just receive it all. Receive the abundance, receive the magnificence, receive the sparkle and shine, receive tejas in Hindu means divine luster. Would you be willing to receive some divine luster today? Because you probably never even occurred to you to ask for divine luster to come into your life until today. Would you be willing to ask for all of the things that never occurred to you to ask for to come to your awareness so that you can ask for them now. Maybe it never even occurred to you to ask for an easy holiday because you've already concluded and decided that it's going to be hard and challenging and difficult. Maybe it never occurred to you to ask for a better relationship with your spouse because you've already decided it's on its way out and there is no way it can get better. Maybe it never occurred to you to ask for healing from cancer because you've already decided that cancer is the end and there is no healing it. Whatever it is for you, would you let the universe surprise you with what is possible, with what you can have and be and do and receive, and anything that doesn't allow that we destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, black, bottle, 9 shorts, boys, beyond. Continuing to pull and receive. And maybe suddenly you're getting all of these awarenesses of, wow, it never occurred to me to ask for that. Oh, it never occurred to me that that was a possibility. That is all awesome. And maybe you don't have any of that right now, but let the question stay open in your universe. Ask that the universe show you what has never occurred to me to ask for, what has never occurred to me to receive. And you can let that flow continue, continuing to pull the energy in, allow the energy to flow back out. Allowing yourself to have your own awareness and open up to more possibilities now and in the future. Maybe it's never occurred to you to ask for a future, a sustainable living earth, and a future that works for everyone and everything. Maybe you have already decided that it was not possible, or that you could not make that difference because it was just you. I'm here to tell you, folks, you are far more powerful and great than you may ever know. Your very being on this planet changes the molecules of this planet. I wonder what else would be possible if you could truly hear what I just said. You are far greater than you ever give yourself credit for. And I look forward to hearing what shows up that never occurred to you to ask for, to receive, to be. What if it's never occurred to you to ask to be a firefighter? I wonder what wonderful surprises are in store for us all. Slowly take some deep breaths. You can begin to bring yourself back. You're so welcome, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your contribution of simply just being you. And if you'd like to jump on board, we'll post the link to the 12 days of Christmas energy polls. If you're not already in it, come play with us. I wonder what change we could affect on the planet together for those 12 days of pulling energy, of gifting and receiving, of being more. I adore you. I will see you again next time. Thank you, Joseph. He said that was amazing.